Whoa. So we got this big ass 5 minute here, right? Big 5 minute gap. We got delivery, sweep, iFVG size, and targets. So it'd be something like this. Hello. So, if we get this 5 minute, I will probably give it a try. I know it's a big stop loss, but oh, so it's a 5 and a 15 minute. So ideally, I guess I would want to see both of them close. But I don't know. Did leave some good LRLR below. Okay. Put in this little 30-second gap here. Let's see if this last 1 minute leg here wants to ascend price down, right? This 30-second inverse is down. It's a pretty small gap, but there is decent targets down here. So, but I'm watching this long. There's a ton of liquidity here. Guys, check it out. We have a desk symbol. Boom, boom. Y'all are in trouble. You can thank Amy for that. You don't like longs? I feel like I do for some reason. Because ES is tapping into this 30-minute gap, bouncing very nicely, right? We both swept this low. Delivery on EQ, on equal highs. What up, sweaty? So didn't get the 5 minute right there. It's fine. Probably be better if we got the 5 and the 15 at the same time, low key. Oh, BE on equal highs. Gotcha. Yeah, probably BE would be like here. Actually, well, it depends on the close. B would probably be up here, actually. I want to see a move down to NWOG. Yeah, you know, I've been wanting to see a move down to NWOG since last week. But NWOG for ES is way down here, and it's just not doing it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do, huh? Bruh. Really? So, well, that play's cooked. Some sort of alarm system regarding 2 minute trades. Bro, come on. Well, that's whatever. Good old Monday. What up, Mano? You guys, we just got cooked so bad. Are you kidding me? Like, Guys. Is it too late to get in now, or? Well, we had the right setup, but it went way invalid. So no big deal. Honestly, I take that as a good sign because first thing on a Monday, being able to read what the market wants to do right off rip is good because that means we'll probably have good PA this week. Bro, we are just blasting all of this LRLR. Holy. So my DOL for now would probably be this little swing high inside this 15-minute gap, right? And then I would see how we responded after that. Dang, man. What up, Ice King? Holy, that coffee is ripping. See if we have a bearish SMT now. So we got a bearish SMT going right now. This swing high. So keeping an eye on that. We do have this LRLR down here, okay? So maybe we were manipulating up to give us a short. I doubt it, but no, this coffee's good. I'm on with it. So keeping an eye on this SMT, okay? Right? So if we just sweep all those highs, get a bearish SMT, also tapped into this bearish 1 hour gap. Dude, this gap is huge. What the hell? Let me make sure with something real quick. Oh man, the girls are gonna be tortured today. That's so funny. 'Cause they're not gonna be able to open their stuff until my mom gets off work. So they're just gonna they can get their stocking stuffers, I guess. So we just swept a ton of buy side, and now we're just not moving. Kind of interesting, actually. All day we're gonna hear, can we open Avo and Vovo's presents yet? Exactly. Trying to see if we got better delivery. Okay, so ES tapped into this little 30-minute, right? got wrecked. So I guess at this point, man, at this point, I don't really know because we just ripped so bad. Probably would wait still until we take this high up here and see what happens after we tap the 1 hour gap or that 15-minute gap up here. But if we start V-shaping down through this gap that we put in, then I'm going to flip bearish. They added options to TradingView? Oh. What do you mean? Like the chart or to trade options? I feel like we're about to take Asia highs. Yeah, because I have the options NQ chart on here. It's just QQQ. Where's Asia highs? I need a better indicator for this. Let's see. Yeah, I have no indicators for session liquidity. Where's Asia highs? Let's see. We opened. Yeah, okay. So about 900-ish. Yeah, 899. Yep. Which would make sense. So I've got my drawn liquidity right here labeled as 842. So would make sense to go. We'll see. Because this 15-minute gap with this high right here is going to be hard to get through, I think. But we'll see. So I guess dream scenario would be, do I have the new light on? Oh, I do not. I figured I would just use it when I actually make videos instead of during the whole live stream. So then it's not in my face the entire time. Does that make sense? Because then I don't want to be like sick of it by the time I end stream. Oh, I can try it out though, so you guys see how it looks. We got a new light to kind of brighten me up a little bit. I haven't adjusted it all yet. El gato. It's not bad, I guess. Okay, so we are kind of pushing down through this 1 minute. It's just not very singular and obvious. I'd almost wonder if it's better to wait for long. All right, let me turn this off for now, though. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. 119 mark. Problem is, it's a 1 minute, a 2 minute, a 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute. Now we're just pushing down into a 50-minute BPR. Maybe along from 50% if we get it. So let's draw our 50% of this pump, right? We go from here to here, okay? So we've almost tapped our 50%. Let's see. No, this may be one of those days where this 30-second FU works. So let's see if we want to start reversing after tapping into this 1 minute / 30-second gap, or if we... I mean, I guess ideally, right, if we do want to get some longs, it'd be good if we generated some buy side, right? And maybe we manipulate down, sweep these lows. NQ can tap this NWOG, right? And then we can try and get a long. But I'm like torn. I'm like, okay, well, do I actually try and target these lows getting swept, or do we wait for the lows to get swept and see what happens? Because I don't know if I feel like I'm still leaning bullish, right? What's your guys' bias today? I feel like I want my bias to be bullish, but like if we just V-shape this 5 minute down, I don't know if I can stand by that. Hourly is putting in a pretty bearish wick, especially since we have an SMT. We still have an untapped NWOG down on ES, right? I'm bullish. I will stay bullish till we do something with that damn NWOG. So we are getting this 5 minute, right? It's a pretty big gap. And don't worry about the presence yet, my love. Whoa, that was weird. So if this 5 minute closes, it would be right at a macro. Happy to see 5 minute candles bigger than 5 points again, dude. Same. So VIX is only at 14.8, which is not very high, honestly. So kind of just watching here. We had the setup we wanted, but it kind of blasted without us, so kind of sucks. Did anyone happen to try this 30-second? Shout out to you if you gave that a try. I thought about it, but there was no sweep or no delivery or anything, so I couldn't do it. Plus, it was just entering inside this big gap to the left. Took it, but on eval. Nice. So we are starting to push down here. There is kind of just another 5 minute gap down here too. Man, everything's just gonna go without us. So if the 5 minute does inverse both these gaps, I think I'll give it a try, honestly. Because we swept a ton of buy side, right? We have delivery. We have FVG size. We have targets. We have a bearish S&T as a bonus. Could kind of add that we tapped 50%. Right? Let's hop over to ES. Excuse me. See, now seeing this, it's got me like, okay, maybe we should just wait for the shorts to play out and then try and long. You know what I mean? No, how confident I am in shorts. I feel way more confident in longs than shorts. That's for sure. 10 a.m. orange folder news. Pending home sales. Okay, actually, that might be relevant right now. So, good call from Muffin. 10 a.m. orange folder news. Boom, boom. Can you guys even hear the symbol? That would suck if you couldn't. So no 5 minute there. Yes. Okay, that's sick. And again, it's okay if we don't get the short, right? Like I'm low key more wanting to look for longs than shorts. So we don't get the short, that's all right. But if we do get it, probably take it. Super bearish wick on the hourly. And the 30 minute. Holy. You took 30 seconds short at 9:45. BE took partials, waiting for the rest. Fire. Nice. So I thought about doing an early entry short up here on the 1 minute, right? But if my bias is more leaning longs, then I want to see us inverse all this, right? So absolutely nothing wrong with taking the first one, just other than for me, I didn't want to risk us bouncing, out of these gaps here. But the 30 second does make sense. It's just your entry is kind of inside of another giant 30 second. It's the only thing I don't really like about it. Indicator making me lose paper Lambo. Shaking my head. I want my money back. Bros out here trading 2 minis. Are you planning to take the 5 minute short if we get it? It depends on the close, honestly. If it's like just barely, if it doesn't trigger now at 10 a.m. reversal time, then probably not. I want to see a really good close. Jeez. So I'm like mid now. If it would have closed on either of these, it would have been kind of nice. But now it's just dying. And then we have orange folder. So honestly, at this point, I kind of like the buy side we're leaving, right? I like this bearish SMT, but I think at this point, I'll probably would rather look for this. What do you guys think? Hope for the downside because then I'm done for the day. Banger. Hear me out. Orange folder leaves a data high, right? Leaves a data high, sweeps the lows. Anyone support that vision? Bro, do we enter this right as news is coming out? I don't know. I think I'm gonna. Passing, but gonna be upset if it has no effect at all. Yeah. So literally just keep bouncing out of this last little 5 minute down here. Six seconds till news. So didn't get the 5 minute anyway. News did absolutely nothing. Nothing. No, but watch. Now it's just gonna take this sell side without us. Nothing. Camera's following me around. Still holding the short. I'm having a hard time seeing anything I like that much right now, to be honest. This opening move kind of ruined it. Out and really fine for the day. Nice. Let's go. Just got a ping from Lucid, and they said crypto payouts are almost ready. So if anyone likes crypto payouts out there, Lucid's about to add that apparently. So. I think there's a code out there that works for a decent discount. What do you guys think? Oh, yep, there it is. Imagine pulling a payout, then your crypto dumps. No, That's why you used to use USDT. You don't have to worry about that. But that's funny. So the first 5 minute, right? The first 5 minute technically did inverse, but there's this little smaller 5 minute down here that we keep holding out of. So I am streaming on YouTube right now. So starting January 2nd, though, if anyone's on the YouTube, I won't be streaming on YouTube anymore. You'll have to join the Discord. Why? Because the streams are going to be paid now. It was supposed to be in the free live stream section, but technically, like, everyone in here is already in premium, so I figured we would get this chat going in here a little bit. Yeah, no, I thought about it, but I just didn't. Yes, sir. Just trying to build this community up, bro. We got kids to think about over here and families and shit. Seek and destroy bullshit today. Look at 1 hour. Yeah, it's not very. 1 hour looks like we might be wanting to put in a 1 hour OB down. And I'm cool with that. Because we got a bearish SMT on the 15 minute and the looks better on the 5 minute, low key. But we got a bearish SMT on the 5 minute. We got LRLR below. We have this old SMT down here. Right? That needs to be broke. Your short's starting to print. We manipulated the high and the lows of the previous 1 hour candle. Yeah. So there's my 5 minute that I'm gonna try. Hopefully I don't get wrecked. But if we do, it's okay. So we inversed both the 5 minutes down. I like the LRLR down here. I don't like this. I don't like this initial reaction. I can't lie, but that's all right. But I'm not willing to not use a hard stop on this. So I got like a 26, forget it. 26-ish point stop loss. There we go. Jeez. We need a breakout in one direction. Yeah, it would be nice if I caught this breakout in one direction here. Yeah. So if we can inverse this 30-second, that would be nice. Let's see. That one. So if we can come down and re-break this little low that we put in right here, that's where I'll go BE. Just like that. Okay, so I'm BE on this. It's risk-free. My full TP ideally would be 660. but I hope I'm not asking for too much on that. Ah! We might be cooked. One hour. To me, 1 hour kind of looks like it wants to go lower. 5th week on the accountability challenge sheet. Let's go. Shout out to anyone who made it, who's still in the accountability challenge. Well, actually, shout out to everyone who tried. It's not easy to do. I'm sure you guys found that out. Took this because I feel like no roadblocks. Yeah. The only problem is ES is still in that 30-minute, but I don't want to look at it. The challenge is the reason why I'm now on paper account. Oh, because you're done? Because you're done for the day? Be right back. Okay. Trailing my stop because I don't want to be greedy. Trailing stop some more. Whoa. I think it just added to my position on accident, so I'm getting out right there. Whoops. Yep. I'm out right there. Yo, the camera. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to talk to my chat. And you're... Sir? Sir, can you... Guys, I don't know what to do. There you go, bud. Did you figure it out? I could definitely see this going back to break even. I'm okay with cutting it. That'll be my one trade for AM today anyway. Not... It was like 25 points or something like that. For some reason, I think it added me in more. Yeah, it accidentally added me in more. So that kind of screwed me a little bit. Oops. I think your buy stop is... I know, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I was distracted because I started thinking about my kids getting here. Yeah, that kind of screwed me, actually. Yeah, so it should have been like it should have been like 30 points, but I lost a little bit because I accidentally averaged in. Okay, hang on. Okay, so just took my one trade a day, or my one trade for the morning. What's the next thing I'm gonna do? Boom, I'm gonna pull up my checklist. Okay, right? So not only will this separate me from caring so much about what the chart's doing now, right? Because I could be sitting here going, oh, damn it, I should have held I should have held to the low, blah, blah, blah. But instead, here, boom, this resets your brain, right? Boom, here's my one trade a day worksheet. Use this worksheet after each trade to interrupt emotional reactions and reinforce disciplined decision making, right? This is one step that helped me with my psychology while trading and got me closer to payouts faster. Ask yourself the following questions after your first trade of the day. All right. So here we're going to do, I don't care what the chart's doing, right? Give me a sec. We're going to go over the checklist, right? Let's see. Trade quality check. Did I take an A+ trade I'm proud of? Yes. Did the trade win? Yes. Was I patient enough to wait for a clean setup? Yes. If I continue trading now, will it help my long-term goals? No. I'm already green. Why this works. When the brain perceives danger, it shifts into fight, flight, or freeze mode. Asking structured questions activates your rational brain and reduces impulsive trading behaviors. So, what's the next question? If I am green, what will I actually gain by trading more today? More stress that I don't need. If I am red, how will I feel if I lose more or hit my daily loss limit? I would be absolutely furious. How will I feel at the end of the day if I walk away right now? Proud, because I followed my rules and stuck to my model and managed it properly and took my profits and called it a solid day. Final decision, walk away now, take one more trade. My final decision is going to be show up for PM, but obviously right now it's walk away, right? So for AM session, I am done. I'm completely done. We could get the best setup of the day right now, and I don't care because I'm done, right? Man, this dude. So if I would have been holding for that TP, it would have came 2 points from my TP and then ripped 20 points up. So I'm kind of glad that I took profits there. So boom, if you guys are having problems with your discipline, use that freaking worksheet. Seriously, it'll help. Like if you're one of those people that after a trade, you can just feel like that triggered side of you, you're like, whether it's good, bad, or anything, right? Just pull up the worksheet. Just pull up the worksheet because it snaps you out of it. It reactivates rationality because you're like, oh, okay. I saw this one thing one time that was like about these soldiers. I can't remember what nationality they were, but they train their soldiers whenever they experience failure, right? The first thing the soldiers tell themselves is input data received. Boom. And it trains them to not see failure as an emotional thing. It's just data, right? It's just data that you're receiving. And I thought that was kind of cool. So, cool. This is why I trail my stop. Maybe we don't have to put up with this. But let's pull up the chart again. Lock back in. Kind of just ripping up through this 5-minute gap here. Right? We technically do have a sweep here. Oh man, I love the little broom. Right? But what's one thing that seems like it's missing from this setup? Delivery. Targets. Exactly. I don't see any good targets on the 5 minute, right? When I zoom in on the 1 minute, I do like these little targets here. See this? When I zoom in on the 1 minute, I actually do like these targets, right? But does it look that clean on the 5? Is there that clean targets on the 5? Maybe. So this 5 minute looks okay. We're delivering from this 15 minute here, right? So we do have delivery. Delivery from M15, right? The only thing I really don't like about it is the targets. Sell side liquidity lower, maybe. Did we take out London High? No. Oh, wait. Yes, we took out London High and we've been going for the lows ever since. But now we came down, swept this low. We're delivering out of this 15 minute and we're just pumping. So when I see this, we did. Yeah, I think so. Because I think London High was right here, right? Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. We did not take out London High. Don't listen to me. London High was my DOL, but we didn't hit it. Don't listen to me. Came close to it, yeah. So ideally, right? Ideally now, if I do want to look for longs, I want to see this actually get like taken out. Not just like wicks in the same area. I want to see this actually get swept, right? So if NQ can sweep these lows and then we can get another tap into the NWAG, that would be ideal. It could have been cleaner, but it checked off a lot of boxes. Which one? The long? Or the short we took? Yeah, I agree. It could have been cleaner for sure, but again, that was just one of those ones where it came down to like, did it fit my checklist, right? We have a 5 minute high sweep, we have delivery, we have targets, we have FVG size, and I didn't want to overthink it any more than that. Also, we added a bearish SMT, so I really like that. So clean, no, but it fit my specific checklist. That's all I needed to know. Regarding the M5 short, is it A plus if we inverse 2 FVGs in 4 5 minute candles? Two FVGs. Wait. No checklist, no entry. I like it. Exactly. And it's so simple. 5 minute high sweep, delivery, FVG size, targets. Boom. That's it. Don't got to overthink. Let's see. 4 M5 candles. So you're saying both these 2 minute gaps, right? And you're saying it took 4 of these candles to do it? That's what you're saying? I mean, it's A plus as far as liquidity goes. I don't. I think it's A plus, honestly. And I'm not. I don't go too much off the dodgy checklist like he does. I'm trying to use my own style, I guess. But I mean, it took a few amount of candles, right? But this is still pretty V-shapey. So I think it's A plus. Like this is like, so we just get the whoop whoop. It's pretty V-shapey. So the 5 minute didn't trigger, right? But now it's just ripping anyway. So silver bullet. So, okay, I see what's happening. Basically, we tapped into this 15 minute after sweeping the 930 wick, right? So let's see if we have a bullish SMT with the 930 wick. No, we don't. So both NQ and ES swept the 930 wick. I know we didn't sweep a low on ES, right? But we did on NQ. Took the 30-second that held price down for 18 and 35 points. Nice. Everyone's eating. Everyone's eating. Are you talking about this 30-second? Yeah, and see, this would make sense. Why? Sure, it doesn't fit my criteria, right? The gap's a little small, but why would that work? Well, we put in this FVG, price tested the FVG. The FVG sent price down to sweep the low, right? So that makes this gap now significant. So we sweep the low, we sweep the 930 wick, then we get this really bullish candle close above, right? So at that point, you look to the left and go, okay, well, all I see is these wicks for targets, so it shouldn't really slow us down. Now that's just lower time frame execution. If you look at the 5 minute, 4 minute, right, there's not really any gaps to slow us down. Everything's just getting inversed already. There was no other reasonable gap to take. Yeah. So this momentum has me thinking, okay, maybe we're going to go for buy side now, right? Because I don't see any gaps here until we get to this 5 minute BPR now, right? So 1 hour chart, right? Before this was starting to look a little more bullish. See, look, and this is why you have to adapt in live time, because look, before this last hourly candle is doing what it's doing, what were we looking at? Okay, this giant bearish wick, right? So we have this giant bearish wick, and we're like, oh, okay, this is looking more bearish. I wonder if we're going to go for the NWOG on this sell side, okay? But now we're not. Now we're pumping, right? So now you just got to do what you got to do. So you can't marry any one thing, right? What were we marrying up here? This London high, we didn't take it. Got the bearish SMT, got wrecked. Then what did we think? These lows, didn't take those either. So never marry your bias. Exactly. Just just trade off liquidity. Don't worry so much about the bias. Trade liquidity. Because what did I say when I got on here, right? I was partial to longs, right? I was partial to longs. But what did I end up taking? A short? You know? Why? Because of liquidity. Not because of bias, but because of liquidity. Would you count that inverted 4 hour? Let's check it out. So we did inverse this 4 hour gap down too, right? So again, from a liquidity standpoint, we inverse this 4 hour. What does that make me think? Well, it makes me think we would probably go for these SMTs down here in this NWOG, right? But that doesn't mean that will happen. It's just all we do is speculate the best we can, right? All we can do is speculate the best we can. There is no guarantees. And that's why, earlier when we get closer to these lows, I'm like, okay, dude, I'm going to trail my stop. Right? Because I don't know if we're going to sweep this low. And my full TP that I had on here, we never hit. Right? My TP was 660. So we would have came 2 points from my TP and never hit. I would be break even now. So that's another reason why I like trailing my stop loss. Now, it would be very nice if I could trail my stop loss correctly and not accidentally average in. That would be nice. Because it made me miss out on a couple $100. Right? Like I literally lost a couple $100 because of that. I was trailing my stop loss at like $700 in profit. $700 in profit. And when it hit my trailing stop, all of a sudden it said my plus $500. It's like, no. $15-minute order block. Yeah. See, this is looking way more bullish now, right? Yeah, I'm trading 50Ks. I just use minis because I'm a psychopath. No, I'm just kidding. I only use minis on my accounts that are in buffer. But we got our 50K TPT Pro account. $80 away from the buffer. Let's go. Bullish to London high, then finally back to NWAG. No red folder, though. I want to be positive. Headspace for the week. And I knew if I was stingy and just went BE and held for the lows, it wouldn't be good for the mental. Get a Replicanto code, please. All right. That's a tricky statement. What? Going up for the NWAG or going up for London high, then back down to NWAG. Yeah, that's that's a lot. I don't know if the market's got that in it right now. That'd be a lot of movement. Yeah. Not saying today. Oh, okay. Honestly, I think this 5-minute BPR here holds and we don't close above that and we go for the lows today. So throughout this week, up to London high, back to NWAG, rip to 119, then give me banger short setup on Monday. Easy? Okay, Jay. By the way, that's my friend that's been in here learning how to trade for like 3 weeks, saying all that. Bro's a phenom. We're a month in now, thank you. Oh, that's true. 4 weeks, okay, 4 or 5 weeks. Get it. So we just tapped this 1 hour or this 1 minute OB, right? You shorted at 50. Was a little impatient. $750. So you're in a short now, like this. Try and target these lows or what? So we're up to 50%, right? We're up to 50% of this down move, okay? So we just tapped this 1 minute order block. We also tapped. Okay, no, we didn't. I thought we did, but we didn't. We tapped into this 2 minute OB, right? And now price is holding. Speaking your love language with the fib, dude, I love using fib, bro. Like I be using fib so much that I swear I can just eyeball that shit. Like I'll be like looking at the 30-minute and I'm like, okay, 50%'s here. Just like boink. It's just so like 1 month is New Year's Day. Okay, so you're almost there. So we did end up inversing this 30-minute gap up, right? So now that I see we inverse this 30-minute, this makes me lean a little more bullish, right? So gonna watch that. This 30-minute inversing would make you think what? We bullish to where? To London High. Okay. Waiting to see the reaction off this. Yeah, that's what I'm watching for too. I want to see how we react to this 5-minute BPR, right? So then, even if I go like this, now I'm also going to draw my fib here for this, right? Because I want to see the 50% of this BPR. So when we come up here, I want to see how we react to this. Let me go say hi to my kids real quick. All right. So just tapped into this 5-minute BPR, right? Let's pay attention to the candle bodies and where they close. Sweaty can't send gifts. Son, okay. Oh my god, bro. Why does my camera do this when I walk away, bro? Come back down here. Bro's doing a whole 180. What? And now it's... Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Bro. What is going on, dude? So I want to see how these candle bodies react to the 50% of this 5-minute BPR, right? See how we're respecting this so good? So low key, right? If we tap this 50% and then inverse this 30-second gap back down, all we have is LRLR down here. So low key, I kind of like this 30-second. Yeah, there's a ton of LRLR down here. Didn't get the inverse, but we are reacting off the 50%. Also, all this LRLR down here now, too. Do I trade every day? Yes, sir. AM session and PM session. I may not take a trade every day, but Sana, how do I change how my fib looks? Put the fib down and then double click on it. And then these are the settings that I have. But I just use the GAN box, so I don't use the fib. I use the GAN box. Later, M. So this 30 seconds starting to push down, right? Candle body's really respecting 50% of that BPR. That's crazy. There's the 30 second. Right? So you should be good to at least here, right? So it would look something like this. Go BE here probably. Maybe even take profits. Right? Is anyone trying this 30 second? Did I send an inappropriate GIF in the last month or something? I don't know. Oh wait, maybe it's is it the channel perms maybe? TP 50% of the rejection block. Yeah, I agree. TP would probably be right. So BE would be this little swing low there. TP would probably be 50%. Try and leave runners to this low. And then these. So many FVGs to flip. Yeah. So that's what, like your 30 second up here, right? Your 30 second entry, right, is the best entry. But the 5 minute, right, close down here be more, actually, meh. I'm kind of mid on it. Bam, bam. Sorry. Do I trade silver? No. And anytime you hear the symbol, you can blame Amy. Just throwing that out there. Cheerio. Do I trade silver? No, just NQ. Ba-boom, boom. Just NQ. I have traded gold on occasion. Maybe I should have it like this. There, look. They got the symbol. A mini drumstick for my mini symbol? Bro. About to fashion one out of a kitchen spoon. a wooden kitchen spoon. Are you using Tradeovate? I execute on. Man, these candles suck. I execute on TradingView, but I copy trade using Replicanto on NinjaTrader. Holy link. Pause.
Your drumstick, kind sir.
Ah. We've been given a Sharpie. We've been given a Sharpie as a drumstick, eh? Woo, that sound what? Ba-dum, bump, bump, jingle bell, rock. You're using Top Step, Tradeify, and Lucid. Lucid is the best firm. Use code OKNQ to get the best accounts from Lucid. Straight up. Yep. We got a command. We got a command in the Discord. Exclamation point Lucid. 40% off. Everyone's going to Tradeovate. Dude, it's because Project X keeps dying. You want to join the Discord? The link should be in my my bio or whatever. It should be. Do you want me to link it in chat? Found it? Okay. When you do join the server, NQ, just ping me and I'll give you perms, or I'll give you the role to I'll give you the premium role. I don't care. Because this Monday, so Wednesday will be the last free stream. Are you? It's Stacky, baby. Whoa. Jay, did you give him the role automatically? Oh, okay. I was like, no, it's applying it to everyone who joins. Damn, Jay was on that quick. What do you guys think about a New Year's giveaway, huh? What do you guys think about that? Should we give away a Lucid account or what? So, did somebody say duck race? I swear it sounded like somebody said duck race. You blew up your 25K and need a new one? Okay. I'm thinking we give away a Lucid Flex account for New Year's. What do you guys think? I think if we get a bunch of people in here, so Wednesday when we do the what's it called? Wednesday when we do the accountability challenge account erase or whatever it's going to be. It depends on how many people are left. Whenever we do that, after that we'll do another one. Is the audio desync? Will there be a January accountability challenge? Possibly. We're experimenting or talking about doing it a little different style. Dorado had an idea that she reached out to Amy and I with, or reached out to me and Amy with, and we're gonna do an accountability challenge, but it's gonna be a little different. So it's not gonna be one trade a day. It's gonna be a little different. What do you guys think? Intrigued? Question mark. Did your ears pull back a little bit? Wait a minute, chat. Somebody said, dude, Ignacio's ears must have been ringing as soon as I said giveaway. Dude, I feel like I should scoot my... I feel like I need to scoot my thing over. If we do who can blow accounts the most, I can win that no problem. Okay. Uh, that was funny. Ooh. Okay. So getting a little bit of movement, right? But can you do it on purpose? Reverse psych. Dude, I swear when like, you guys ever accidentally cook your consistency rule and then you try and fix it and keep making more money on accident? And you're like, why can't I do this whenever I want? Like, okay, how come I can't? How come I can't just randomly enter and make money every time? What the hell is that? Amy and I made a joke the other day. I was saying that I was just gonna do a 2-point, a 2-point hard or a 2-point hard TP with no stop loss, and I bet I have like 100% win rate. You just have to win like 40 trades to get a normal trade. No big deal. Man, that's crazy. See what I was pointing out earlier, about the 50% of this BPR, right? So I said I wanted to watch how the candle bodies react to that 50%. See what happened? Bang. So if we push down and inverse this 5-minute here, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to go for the lows. Just keep in mind that there is another gap here, right? Nothing too intimidating, though. None of these gaps look very scary, I can't lie. So if this 5-minute inverses, should be good to these lows. Probably go break even like at 50% of the BPR, probably. $668, I'm out. Bang, bang, bang. 93 points. Let's go, dude. Good shit. So out for today. See you tomorrow. Later. Man. All right, Stacky baby. Now just screenshot your P&L and go in testimonials and lie and say that you took my alert. Appreciate you, fam. Did anyone try this 5-minute? I'd probably be BE sooner than later on this because you don't want to see this bounce out of this BPR. Tried the 30-second. Oh, at the top? Yeah, the 30-second looked good. So this 30-second up here, I would have taken if I wasn't already done for AM, honestly. I like this up here. Yeah, so we tapped the 50% of this BPR and it got destroyed immediately, right? So let's see. TP on the 5-minute would be these lows probably. Yeah, see how it's just ripping? So this momentum down is what I wanted to see earlier on this 5-minute. Right? I wanted to see us just destroy these lows, but we didn't. And that's all right. Greedy side is saying sell side at 607. Eesh, 607. He's going for the break of the SMT down there. Holy. Sheesh. He got another 80 points in him. Bro's not done. So honestly, this 5-minute BPR is probably something that I'll keep on my chart for now. I need to delete some of these. Holy, look at all these squares. What's going on here? What's going on here? There's too many squares going on. Too many squares. Okay, so I'm going to mark this BPR indefinitely. So I'm going to extend this right because I like the way we reacted out of there. M5 BPR. Or wait, bearish. Sheesh. Let's see if ES. So ES is just putting in another trend line, right? Later, Ice King. Went BE in the 5, 27-point win, though. Good shit, dude. Seasoned vet. Wait. Seasoned vet. Hey, wait. Seasoned vet here, but great narration. Five micros too. Nice. Did you copy trade it? Did you take the first 5 minute or the one we just got? The one we just got. Man, that's great. That sucks that I accidentally averaged in. Kind of cooked my trade, but it's all good. Should have held it. That BPR was a good call. Yeah, the one at the top or this one right here? Didn't copy trade it though. Wasn't even planning on taking a live trade. This the top 5 minute. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Let me look at something real fast. Dude, I love that YouTube always tells me that I'm live. It always emails me to say that I'm live. Thanks, man. $6.98. $6.98. Minus 430. $268. Gosh dang it. That's like exactly how much I was up. Dude, that average in just cooked the payout. Damn. We need another $268. And we'll lock in a FFF payout. No, I didn't. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for AM, you guys. And I'll see you guys for PM. Let's go. Yes, sir. Today was lit so far. And again, you guys, soon as you're done taking a trade for the day, Just pull up the one trade a day worksheet and just go through it right after your trade is done. Just pull this up and just go through this. All right. If you're someone struggling with discipline or emotion in your trades, just pull this up after your trade. Don't do anything else. Don't re-enter. Don't start looking for another setup. Just close the trade, open this up, and go through it. All right? All right. Later.